all the documentation, all the discovery sessions that were done?
Yes, first three things are not getting from the shovel, but the selected item are received from the shovel, and all things are fine. Currently, we are working on the archiving and onboarding process. Shovel uh, has to give me the document today, and we are currently working on it.
What's the
So
holdup
we
for the
have,
document?
sorry,
What's the holdup for the document? Why are we waiting this long to get the document?
We
actually,
just find,
I
sorry,
sorry, go ahead,
please,
Shovel,
please.
please.
No, no, please.
Actually, I think Shovel is preparing this document. That is why I think it's a little bit late.
This is from an a session that was shadowed by me. So this is mostly in notes, and we are just taking up now screenshots from different calls and just fine-tuning the notes into an appropriate sentences and information. And this is only for this one last item, this archiving and offboarding process, because there does exist a document for offboarding and how the archiving is done for the emails
Yep.
and for OneDrive data. So we would be just incorporating that information, and whatever notes were taken and discussion was done with Luke while I was on call with him during one of the offboarding process. So I'm just fine tuning those notes into proper sentences and information pieces. And this would be completed by today. We were just discussing those processes, how they were done, and what portal accesses we needed to do that. The first three
Okay,
items, this is still pending for me and for Ishan both.
Jason, go ahead.
Why are the first three pending? We had sessions on them all.
Nothing on disaster recovery, and I have mentioned it multiple times. We
Um,
don't have
I,
anything on DR.
why is it being waited until the last minute to
I
bring
have
this
taken
back
this
up?
up every time it was part of backup, and I have created it as a separate item in the project sheet. I have taken it up at least 10 times, and every time I have been informed that this was done in April and the information would be
I
provided,
can help
and some
here.
information can be taken from NWN
I
as well.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
help here. I can help here. So
Yep.
Matt, need your help. So, Shovel's leaving. Ishan is joining and taking care of all of this. On disaster recovery, we have talked about this multiple times. So, can this be off the list for the conversion for now, knowing that Ishan is going to continue and you can work directly with him in your new role?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. All right. Let's take that off the list, Shovel.
So
Okay.
I'm just gonna, back on February 10th, there was a session. It was recorded, business
Yeah.
continuity and disaster recovery, and it's uploaded to it was uploaded to the meeting site.
It was. I agree. I was there. So, and we did talk about all the disaster recovery, and even Mr. Jeremy went through his extensive
Yeah.
risk management spreadsheet, and almost like a system that he's built. So, it's too complicated. And Shavel brings up a good point too, that we got the theoretical landscape, but we don't have any practical knowledge of what our role is going to be. So I think it's a low risk item, knowing that Matt is just going to still be around and move to a new role. Or we can dedicate some time, Matt, whenever you're ready, and Ishan can support you.
Sounds good.
All right, let's take that off the list. You can
Okay.
almost strike through or scratch it in your response. That's fine.
Yes, sir.
But I do have Anil Chowdhury.
Yes, I am here.
MSS 1.0. What do we do for let's say take the top one, disaster recovery processes?
Every care units have their different process. For instance, for CUNJ, we are replicating their live virtual machine from their main data center to the backup data center. And this replication happens through SAN. for CUNJ. This is happening between SANs. For UTF, we are using Veeam backup and recovery solution to replicate their virtual machines.
Wonderful. Thank you. Shavel.
So we're doing
Yes.
similar at Greylock,
Yeah.
just
Oh,
so
that's good to know.
we have the SAN replication and we have Veeam backup copies going to the DR site. So
Excellent. No, thank you. And I know Shavel has transitioned a lot of the backups and VM knowledge to Ishan from this exercise. So, Shavel, have you been involved in a DR backup exercise for the existing credit unions MSS 1.0 in the past?
For one of the credit unions, it was for BCP, not specific to the IT objects only. It was for the BCP for UTF, I believe. And it was done only once in about a year, just over a year ago.
Okay.
Other than that, we have only those setups, which are again manual and not much automated. And
Okay,
both
wonderful.
credit unions are different from each other. Someone is using a replication through Veeam to move the VMs from one data center onto the other one, and the other one is directly using Tentry's replication from storage itself.
Okay, good. Capture all that knowledge. Ishan, when I talk about knowledge transfer from Shavel, it's not just the Greylock part. That's why I asked Anil Chaudhary to talk about the existing credit unions. You need the knowledge transfer for everything that Shovel has done, both for MSS 1.0 and Greylock. So I wouldn't waste a single minute of time. As you're doing all of this, look at the way the conversation is proceeding, right? You don't have disaster recovery fully understood. We do have a recording of it, but it's theoretical. Then we say, okay, what can we do to learn whatever we can based on VM and backup? Let's look at Anil Chaudhary and what his experience has been along with Shavel on the existing credit unions. That's the way the mindset, that is the mindset change we need. We cannot have anything as a blocker that we have to figure out a way around it. We can't just throw up our hands and say, oh, I'm not saying you are, but nobody can throw up their hands and say, sorry, we didn't have this session. I've been talking about it 10 times in the past. No, leave the past behind. Focus on what we can do with the people that we have. We have to leverage the cards we've been dealt with. We cannot do anything about the people that are not here or the missed opportunities. Is that understood, Kishan?
Yes, yes,
Okay, good.
yes, Cal.
So going on about WhatsApp Gold and DNA patching process. What's the gap there?
WhatsApp Gold, I believe Ishan would need to sit with Said. He has very comprehensive knowledge on this. He
Okay.
has taken up multiple sessions uh, with our team from Greylock,
So here's the
and
advice.
that is,
When you
yeah,
sit down with Saeed, I'm going to keep repeating like a broken record. Bring in Danish because it's
okay.
not a single person anymore. It's the pool. So Ishan, when you talk to Saeed, bring in Danish if he's also available. The three of you can have this conversation about WhatsApp Gold. Next.
Sure,
Uh,
Cal.
the DNA patching process, it was discussed, and it was also discussed that we need to be part of that at least a couple of times,
Yeah,
so that
Eric had the sessions, right?
yeah, but those were not related to the patching process. It was in general to provide us the understanding on the DNS setup, how different components from OpCon,
True.
from Commander V, from its
But we're not going to be doing
own
the DNA
databases.
patching process in April. Anyway, we're not going to be doing any of the patching in April. That's still going to be case and the existing situation, correct?
No, this patching is not through case patching, but instead this one is something that was done by Matt on
it is
choices.
Right,
through
right, right.
case. It is through
Yeah,
case.
Yeah.
through case. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Just so yeah, my understanding was at least this month we with the time constraints and cut over and then to look at it, Callan, in April and
Yeah.
when there's some more bandwidth. So
Yeah. So as we're doing that, Matt, the knowledge transfer has to be to both Ishan and Anil Chowdhury. Again, same concept. It's a pool. So Anil, you need to spend some bandwidth with Ishan and understanding the patching process that Greylock uses, because now it's MSS 2.0 starting next week. And so we need to make sure that we bring in that patching process and learn from it, because who knows, we might be switching to a new patching process ourselves for all of MSS tenants.
Surely. I'm gonna
Okay,
spend time to learn about this.
thank you. Next, we already said backups and VM, virtualization, storage, data stores, server decommissioning, safe process, all of that you're very confident, Ishan, right?
Yes, Cal.
So answer me in yes or no. Do you have access to all the systems that you need?
Yes, currently I've verified all things. All have the access, but uh, those things which I have currently no access, I have mentioned in the email, and I think Sean forward email to Jason for verifying. I think things are little. vCenter appliance, UCS server, and the administrator password of the vCenter. Rest of all, I have access on all of these.
So Jason, Matt, vCenter appliance, ESX, and UCS servers in SharePoint. How do we get
Okay,
each
so
on?
I'm gonna pause here for a second on the SharePoint, and I'm gonna say this good, like, I'm a broken record on this one because it needs to be spelled out. Is it SharePoint, or is it the team SharePoint site for the MSS implementation?
Yeah.
We need to be clear on that, on which one it is, because they are two totally different things. So which one don't you have access to, Ishan?
Uh, I think it's implement something.
Right,
I will.
MSS
that one,
implementation.
and
Yes.
I've said it every day this week so far. There is an issue on the Microsoft side. Matt has a case open with Microsoft. I have a thing out into the forums with Microsoft. We can't do anything about that until Microsoft gets back to us.
Wonderful. Got it. So Matt, what's the situation? What kind of level of support do we have from Microsoft on that one?
Yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get with them this afternoon.
Okay.
So I got them information now, the request in a session, so.
Thank you. Because I think it's
Yep.
also affecting our other credit unions.
Yeah,
the
it
same
is.
Microsoft
It
issue.
is, yeah.
So no worries. Thank you for bringing it up, Ishan. How about UCS servers, ESX servers, and vCenter?
That's so right now NWN holds that admin, the direct, like the root access, so it would be, Jason, we can get together on that and, it would be the
Yep.
request in,
But it's not the end of
I
the
don't
world,
even,
right?
it's not the end
I
of the
don't
world.
even have
It's
access
covered.
to the
Yeah,
direct
it's covered
servers.
on. Yeah, it's covered in the vCenter. Ishan should have. Fred should have added him as an admin.
He did.
So his Greylock, he can get into vCenter and see everything. This is just the local admin access. So.
Okay. Ishan.
Uh, I have one more question about case. Currently, I'm observed that I have the access on the case, but I have not received any email like when the user create any
Mm.
ticket. I have not received any email on my email account.
What do you,
Um,
Notification email.
Jason, for example, when a ticket is assigned to a queue for the network, I do get the email notification on that. Currently in his queue, he does not see anything, but when he see all the tickets, then he is able to see the tickets. So he just wants to clarify if this is the way how it is going to be, or he's going to access the tickets. So he just needs clarity on that. That every time he has to look for all the tickets or anything specific to his queue.
All right, I'll have to check, 'cause I know the contact was set up. He just might not be part of the, well, no, he should be part of the label if he can see the queue. Has anything been assigned to him? Because
Uh,
nothing's been assigned to him,
yeah,
and there's nothing that's unassigned, he won't get a notification.
but if something is assigned to the queue, do we still, for example, if I am not directly assigned any ticket, but it comes to a queue where I am member, then still I get the emails on that a new ticket
Only
has
if
been
it's been
opened.
unassigned for a certain period of time. If
Okay,
somebody
okay,
picks it up before that time frame, you won't get a notification.
understood.
But I'll double check his, make sure it's set right in there.
Okay, so we've kind of tackled vCenter, and we have ESX and UCS servers. What about those?
For vCenter, I have currently just customized setting, customized administration rights like, but did not have currently the local administrator rights and the global
Right,
rights.
we just talked about that.
Yeah. Uh, I just need on behalf of Ishan that the upgrades and patching would be handled by MSS, right? For
That's
vCenter and
well, that
ESXi host.
NWN is handling that with our through June right now. So
Okay,
that
Yep.
would need to be, coordinated along the way as far as is a handoff, um, if that's going away from NWN. So
understood.
yeah.
Because my initial understanding was that it was part of the transition, the upgrades and it was initially discussed as well that as of now they are done with by NWN, but the UCS management, ESX host, uh, and the appliance, sorry, the vCenter upgrades, that would move to MSS once the transition happens. But if it is going to be with NWN till June, then it's fine. We would note it and
Yeah,
keep it into
so
observation.
thanks for bringing this up because I had to clarify that for Zishan and Ravi Kumar Singh as well, that the second quarter, everything that NWN is doing will they'll continue to do.
Okay.
And just a note too, we have Greylock had a project that went through at the end of the year to move, and Jason, you're aware of this, to move from UCS to HPE servers. All equipment has landed, so Jason, we'll need to get together. Fred will still be able to, assist with that, but there's going to be a conversion going on with the ESXi environment, so that UCS layer should actually be out of the picture by June. So
Okay.
Wow. We
yeah.
just bought some UCS equipment, didn't we? Anil Chaudhary.
Did we?
Yeah, I
Oh,
just had a fairly large contingent.
understood. Okay,
Anyway, we'll take that offline. Interesting. All right.
understood.
Um, maybe we should have waited for Greylock to dispose of their UCS and taken that, and you put it into. Happy
No,
to
you don't
save
want our
money.
UCS. It's half of it's end of life.
Trust me, UTF and CNJ have probably worse equipment than you do.
Oh,
But
there. Well,
anyway.
you'll have some spare then.
Yeah, that's an interesting discussion. We should come to that. Can we do spares and have them shipped to New Jersey? No, just kidding. All right, so I think we covered all of this. So let's go back to the other sheet.
Just a second.
Yep.
So, just adding that these three accesses, the UCS, ESX, and the appliance, this was requested specifically for the same purposes, like for doing the upgrades or certificate replacement, because those were required at that time. So this can be postponed
Yes,
as
because of
per that
NWN.
information. Yep.
Yes, correct.
So that can go lower in the priority and can be handled later on.
Yes.
Uh, Intune,
Archiving and offboarding we already
and
talked about. So now
yeah,
it's Intune and security. Go ahead.
M365 is good. we have information on that, but Ishan would also be going through the portal, any information that is there, the policies, the conditional policies and other things. Once he goes through and if he needs any information, he would then request it and get on with the session. While the last item, it was discussed yesterday not to add in this list, but that right now the Duo and Zix is part of the security considered as, and that is with the right now with Said in leadership of Jason. So if that is going to be in that way, then we can leave this item off this list
Yes,
from Ishan. Yeah.
correct. Yes, that's
So it
continuous.
was
Going to continue.
discussed in that context only yesterday.
Yeah, it is going to stay with Jason and Said. Yes, correct.
Yeah. So this is about the status and
So you're making
I
me
think
really feel good. I think we covered all the backlog items, right?
yeah.
So i- is there an issue that I should be aware of that Ishan, you are you able to take on tickets now with all this now? Are you comfortable, Ishan?
Ishan on mute.
Is he having technical issues? Ishan? Wow,
Hmm.
he's the most important guy and he's not able to talk. Shawal, can you ping him or text him or
Yeah.
something?
Yes, Cal, no issue. I can handle.
Any
What
issue with your
happened?
mic or what? Yeah.
You hear me, Cal?
Yeah, but I I don't want you to be multitasking, Ishan. We need you to focus here. Ishan, is he having a family emergency or something? I know he had one.
Uh, Cal, yeah, for this week or he would be working from home. So today is connected from home. I'm not sure if that is the issue or something else. Ishan, we are not able to hear you.
It's better now.
Now I can hear you.
Okay.
So
Actually,
here's
I
the
think
question for you. Here's my question to you. If I gave you a ticket today, can you handle it?
yes, I can handle.
Okay. All right. So can we start testing that? How can we start testing that? Shall
I think we can pick up anything from queue.
Jason, how can they do that?
Exactly that. Pick up things from the queue.
No, from the case queue, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So Shawal, can you work with Ishan to pick up a few today? And when we have the same session tomorrow, you can tell us how it went.
Yes, sure.
Do you
Okay.
want me, Jason? Do you want me to have Luke ping Ishan if he sees anything in case, just to get things?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let
Luke,
Luke know.
oh,
Fred's out today, so
okay.
and then yeah. All right.
Thanks, Matt.
Yep.
Okay. What questions do we have from anyone?
I have one uh, related to the case continuity for tickets.
Yeah.
What would be the status on the like April 1st? Um, would we be moving to snow or we would be continuing for now with case ticketing?
So
Jason.
for the help desk and networking, it will be service now. For
Okay.
the legacy apps, it's going to be case until things are fixed in service now.
Right.
So for the most part, Ishan will be operating in case, right?
No, I
No, it
mean,
should
most
be case should
service
be
now.
April 1st. Case should just be Greylock
Okay.
owned. Yeah, Greylock managed things that are
Yep.
staying with Greylock. Yep.
But Ishan in particular, right? He will only get tickets from the L1, L2 teams primarily, right?
Right.
So the daily health check, all those things that we have been performing with CUNJ and UTF. So those are the kind of things that I would think that if the backup is not working or if there's a vCenter failure, then Ishan will get involved, right? It'd be mostly incidents, not service requests from the end user. That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. Hardik and Hakim, you guys joined. How are you doing?
All good, Cal. How are you?
Good. Any questions from you on Hakim, by the way, for your benefit, Matt, is going to be the guy on the call on Saturday morning when things get flipped over. Will be the one on the phone with the end user if they call in, and Matt will be there to help him, and so will Jason. But Hakim is the field desk agent.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
He's one of the best we've got, so we're putting all the best people we can. So Hakim, do you understand this process? Any questions for Ishan or Shavel or anybody on the call?
Not yet. I have a lot to catch up, and what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be sitting with Nish and other team members, and then I will be moving to obviously our system guys, and I have a lot of questions for them. But obviously, I need preparation. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of them, so I'll prepare myself and I'll bring my question to them.
Do me two favors, right? Number one, think of all the interactions that you have in MSS 1.0 with Anil Chowdhury.
Hmm.
And now you'll be for all Greylock, you'll go to Ishan and then copy Anil for making sure that everybody can be on the same page. So
Gotcha.
think of all the questions and issues that you would bring in Anil. Now you'll have to think about doing that with Ishan for Greylock. And of course, not everything is being turned over to Ishan because, as you heard, some of the things are still going to stay with NW and KRSL with Jason and Saeed. So that is the team that will support Ishan, but you should go to Ishan primarily first.
Gotcha.
Okay. So having said that, I think you were on the morning call, but you had to drop because you were going to
Yeah.
help a user. So did you hear the part, or Hardik may be able to help you here, where we said all the questions that we have, we should put it on the document that Ritu has started on the IT Command Center?
I just got to know from you because I've been stuck with that user for a while now. I had to set up their new system.
No problem.
I
Hardik?
just got the high-level overview by the David Armstrong that what kind of applications and what are the troubleshooting step. A high-level overview session got by the David. So lot of I mean some of the applications still have to need to be you know. Uh, uh, Troubleshooting steps and application you know uh, accessibility level. So I mean it's these kind of depth knowledge still need to be reviewed by I think Mike. We will reschedule a session with Mike and cover up those topics. Ritu just
Okay.
uploaded the topic, yeah. I mean just
Yeah.
uploaded the sheet.
Yeah, I see that. So Hakim, I'm going to show you on screen and for everybody's benefit, right?
Sure.
You guys see this Greylock conversion FAQs?
Yes.
And nobody has put anything in yet, but first question, let's start with the first question.
Mhm.
How, let's number it. How will Greylock tickets for, I hate these things, for Ishan Kapoor be routed. Okay, I'm just going to make that as a see how we can answer that. Fair?
Yeah.
And Hakim, you can contribute to that. Hardik, you can contribute to that. Others can. Okay.
Sure.
I'm going to stop. I saved it. So now, um, uh, Ishan, can you access that particular thing, or do you have problem with the Teams channel? Can you access the command center? I thought somebody said they couldn't access the command center this morning.
There's two.
Me and Hardik, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So for now, you're going to use one of the other people to get your questions in. Can you send your questions to Ishan?
Okay,
And
I will.
and he can update the file as it relates to him. Anil Chaudhary, you can also contribute, of course. And Shaval, you got access to it. You don't have access to that one, do you? No, I think we removed
I
access
don't.
to that. Yeah. So whatever questions you had today, Shaval, can you put them on? Have Ishan do them and capture them in the Word document, please?
Yeah, sure, sure.
Yeah. Copy me by email if you temporarily don't have or you have issues with that. So I just want to make sure that we capture all the questions and be prepared for for Saturday, right? Okay. All right, Hakim, go ahead.
Yeah, Kel, I need a favor from you. Like, I haven't been able to like talk to Mike. So I remember like 2 months earlier, there was this user of Greylogs when I had an interaction with Mike, and he has been very sportive where we have to resolve this Avaya phone issue for this
Yeah.
user. So I was wondering, I have so many questions related to help desk, and maybe if you allow me, like I can jump on call with Mike when he has free time so that I can get clarity. And like you mentioned, those questions I'm gonna be obviously mentioning into the document. They would be very normal question like,
Yeah.
where is the server? Where is this file? What kind of issues? Something like that. It would
So
really help.
here's my advice to you. On the morning call, I asked Dave Armstrong to dedicate his time over the next 3 days for exactly that, to support all of you agents. Nishay and team were on that call. To the
Gotcha.
extent that you can go directly to Dave Armstrong and not Mike Sullivan, that's his job.
Got you, Dave.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And you got to be apologetic to him first and say, hey, you may have already answered this question to all my fellow agents, but I need help because I will be the one on the front lines on Saturday morning. So he may have already answered a lot of those things on the morning session, or he may still be continuing those sessions, which is why Nishay is not here on the call. But you
I
need to work with
understand.
Nishay on that. Okay.
I understand. Totally.
Okay. All right.
Ishan,
Next.
what is that a screenshot of? What were you trying to access?
Yes, I'm accessing the file which Cal shared over on the command center, and it's showing me the
That's,
access.
yep, that's the same issue that we're having with Hardik and Hakeem.
Yeah. So he can do it then. Okay.
Yep. We're
All right.
waiting to
Make
hear
it 3
back from
people now.
Microsoft.
Yeah, so make that a third person that can't do it. Okay, so the people that have access, you got to find somebody that can do this then. So none of the people on the call here can do anything then, right?
Shavel, Anil, they should be able to.
Shavel is not part of the command center because he's leaving. I didn't add him. Anil Chaudhary can, hopefully. Anil, did you try? I put the link on the chat now. Actually, Mo, can you try?
Sure, 1 sec.
Oh, you're in your car. Don't do it from your car, please.
Is it the link for the Verilog FAQ?
Yeah.
He could, because I see where he responded the other day when you created it.
Yeah. Just checking.
1 second.
And
I'm just
Neil
signing
did
in.
too.
Anil, can you?
I'm just trying.
Okay. So
Yes, I have access.
great.
Okay,
So
I'm editing something. Cal, can you confirm if you can see?
You have access, Hakim?
Yeah, I just was able to open this file,
Oh,
and
wow.
I just typed in hi Hakim here.
Oh,
Now
wonderful. You're
let me
able
see.
to?
Yeah, I don't know how, but I just accessed it, and now
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
taken me to this
fantastic.
page.
So good. I know you will populate this very well. There you go. Problem solved.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And how do you think you can try it too? Maybe some miracle happened between morning and today.
No, I just tried again, but I'm getting the access denied error. Let me put
Did you
the
try to
screenshot.
open up the document that Cal
Uh,
posted?
Exactly, I
yeah.
just copy the link and open into the browser. Even try to direct open this link, but getting both way the same error.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Okay. I see access denied. You know what? I have a feeling, Hakim, you're able to address it because we have used your admin account.
No, right now I'm like joined from my normal NGT account, not from the admin one.
No, I
Because the admin
understand.
account is an MSS account. All
Yeah.
the other ones are with their NGT Sol account emails.
Maybe that's the answer. Let's see.
I set him up.
Let's.
I removed and re-added them the same way all the other ones are.
Okay, let's check on
So
the.
I don't think we have to keep everybody on this call if this is what we're going to be. Because
Yeah, agreed. So that's the last thing we're going to do. But Matt, I hope you're multitasking and not listening to all this.
I am.
Good. So I think we can drop. Everybody can drop. I mean, I just want to bring you in so that we can
Yep.
feel comfortable about the knowledge transfer, and I think we have the right team now, right?
Yep. And
So
I let Luke know, so Ishan, he'll reach out when things come up, make sure
okay.
you're in the loop. So
So you can drop off,
okay.
and I guess Shavel can drop off. I want Ishan and Anil to stay. Mo, you can drop off. Hakim and Hardik can stay. And Jason, can you hold on for 1 second? The rest of us, I just want to share my screen and show what's going on.
All right, thanks. Talk
Thanks,
to you later.
guys.
Bye.
see you, Matt.
Take care, everyone.
All right. So Hakim, you're able to see it. So this is like interesting.
Yeah.
What is it about your account that we have and not about Hardik on this help desk channel? So that's my concern.
I was trying to locate. As far as I know, I'm not using the admin one and only the normal user account. And I even see the option to manage access, and let me see if I can add someone, Hardik.
You don't
But
have
yeah,
the rights. You're only a member. You're not a owner of that channel unless something changed.
yeah, you're right.
Okay. Jason, you sent an image.
That's all. That's showing everybody as a guest. So you can see who's a green,
I have
who's
to make it
on.
bigger.
So it's
Yeah. So Hakim, oh, wait, there may be a clue here. Hakimy guest versus Hardik Mishra guest.
right because whoever created Hakim's in on the MSS side for the access for that, it didn't put the display name all the way in. That's all that is.
That's all that is. I was getting excited. I thought maybe it's a different kind of account. So until we hear from Microsoft, there's nothing we can do then?
I've checked the backside in the SharePoint and Teams, and it all looks right there.
Okay. So we just wait. That's it.
Yeah, in between meetings, I'm checking other things too. So
Okay. All right. There you have it, guys. For now, there's nothing you can do, right?
right now.
Right.
So let me just check one more thing and then we can drop. What if I make you temporarily, instead of a guest, a member? Hardik, can you try something?
Yes, sure.
Hold on, let's do this experiment. Members and guests, and I'm going to see if I remove you, or how do I make you owner? Why am I not able to edit this? The role. I should be able to edit the role. Let's see. Let me try this. What am I doing wrong?
It's because
Hardik
it's a guest. It's a guest. That's why.
Yeah, so but I can't change the nature of the relationship once I've added them. I need to remove and re-add.
Even if you remove and re-add, it's gonna, because it's a guest.
Oh, the email itself, it says it's a guest account, so I can never make a guest an owner.
Right.
Okay. All right. So if I'm able to send a message to Hardik from here, then that means he has access, doesn't he? Or is it? Yeah, go ahead.
He's got access. It's just something else is causing the issue for them not to be able to get to it right now.
Under guest permissions, it says allow guests to create and update channels, allow guests to delete channels. Should I check any of those? No, I have not checked those. They don't have it right now.
Right, but all the rest of the people in that list do, and they can see it fine. So nothing needs to change as far as.
No, let me share my screen. I think maybe I'm doing something wrong here, which is entirely possible. Yeah, let me do this. We need to sort this out, and I think we can. Tell me when you can see the screen.
Yes, we can.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm in the help desk area. I have guest permissions. I have not checked these two. Do you want me to?
No, because other people can. So it's not going to be. Oh, because you're viewing it from the web page and not the Teams app?
No, it's I am in the app. See, for the members, these options are available, but for the guests, I have not allowed the guests to create and update channels. Is that the issue?
That shouldn't be.
No,
I mean,
you
if
don't
the
want
other
them to
members
update
are
or
available.
create channels. That's
that's
got to
right.
stay that way.
Yeah, so I'm good there. And members have all these things, which is good. So it's not a permissions issue then.
Not from what we can see, not on our side.
Okay. So let's do one more thing. I'll just temporarily try to add a member, and I'll just type in Hardik. And what if I do this instead?
You don't want to do that one because that's the MSS account.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want to add the MSS accounts. We want to keep them all the same.
Okay. Then what did I do with Hakim? Back to that thing that I showed yesterday. I think I picked this one for Hakim before, and then I changed it to this.
The admin one was working, but not the guest one.
Because that's an MSS account.
So how is he able to change the file now, even though his account is the same guest account? That's the Microsoft problem you're talking about.
Right. So I don't know why he can now, or if he can see it in Teams itself and not through the link you sent.
No, not in Teams and not through the link.
How did you get to that file then?
The file, I just access the link you paste it into the chat.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I
that's what
just said.
that's what he's asking. Sorry. Okay. And Hardik is not able to access it through that link. That's what we're saying.
So I would just suggest for testing purpose, later you can delete my account.
I
Can we try with admin account? Maybe it will work. Then otherwise you can delete it.
That does
Okay.
work.
Okay, let's try that. Okay. No harm in testing. So you're saying you choose this one, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's try it. And it comes up as member, obviously.
because it's an MSS
Yeah,
account.
because the
Right.
same
It's a
domain.
different domain,
Yeah,
yes. Because
Yeah.
Nish,
Okay.
different
I'll
domain
just
uh,
add you.
and
Niche admin account was added after that he is able to access the channel, so that's why I was expecting that maybe. Let me sign out and
Yeah,
sign
go
in
ahead
again.
and try it now. Yeah, try it.
Niche's is a guest account. It's not an admin account.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, that's what that screenshot. They're all guest accounts.
Yeah. So there is something wrong. If now
That's
Hardik is able to access it, then I'll be shocked.
I won't.
You won't be?
Mm-mm. Because it's an
Healthy
MSS account
skepticism.
now.
Mm,
MSS is a member of the tenant.
yeah. Hardik, what say you?
Signing in. Just give me a 1 to 2 minutes.
Okay. Ishan, you're able to. Oh, you don't have anything anyway. So let's try to do that with Ishan also, just for fun.
We got another meeting in 5 minutes. This is
You can drop off, maybe, Jason. I'll continue for just another minute, or we can wait for another 5 minutes.
No, Cal, still persisting the same issue. You can delete my account.
Okay. Okay. How about you, Anil Chowdhury? You can access this?
yeah, he's because you can
Yes, I
see that
can.
you can tell by the icons for most of them.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is strange. Or the only people that are not are Hardik and Hakim
Right.
and
The last
Nitin
two.
Chauhan.
I think we're not sure about that. Nathan is on the leave, so
Yeah. So if they're not online or offline, they're going to show like that too.
exactly.
Yeah, he's not online because he's starting a
Yeah.
late shift, right? Today. He's off today. Okay. All right. We've done as much troubleshooting as we possibly can. We'll just wait for Microsoft then.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, guys. I
Thank you.
apologize we took a little longer on this, but it is worth it
All right.
for
Thank
my
you.
own sanity. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye bye.
टेंशन फ्री फिर निशे माइक्रोसॉफ्ट से केस टेक अप कर दिए उसने रखना है अपना 10 मिनट नहीं इसमें बहुत डाटा है शेयरिंग करना है इसने शेयरिंग करके देखता है इसके अंदर बड़ा कुछ मिलेगा शेयर ना करिए मैं बता